What's up, champions? Welcome back to our show. Today we have something special for you. Not just one, but two boards. And I know a lot of you have been asking us to review the new MotoJet V2 and the new Torque Ripsnorter. And it was really hard for us to get these boards. They're quite rare. And with all endless lockdowns, it was just really hard to arrange everything. So I'm today very excited that on such a nice day with the company of Pedro and Luis, we are going to test these two cool boards.
So let's go to it.
Let's do it.
So Mike, another toy, what you have here?
Here we got the new Torque Ripsnorter. I know many of you guys have been asking me to review these boards, and I'll be honest with you, it's been really hard to get anything done with all the lockdowns. Everything is always closed, boards are not available, or you need to wait for the batteries. But finally we got it here. Obviously this is an electric board, which is a big advantage for some people who cannot use the petrol boards, but like all electric boards, it's very heavy. What do you think? What's the weight?
Well, I've tried to carry it from the car to here to the spot. Yeah, it's heavier. They have an interesting system to fix the battery to the board, right, Mike?
Yeah, this is actually quite innovative, and this is the first time I see this kind of system. What people usually do is kind of screw or big handle that you turn, or some hatches that you close with a lock, or usually people just use like 6 or 4 screws that you need to bring your screwdriver, which is quite annoying. But this one is completely different. It's just a fully plug-and-play solution, and there are no screws, there is nothing to lock, and it's locking using the vacuum system, which is controlled by this little hatch that we can unscrew. And once we unscrew this little hatch, you can hear air comes out, the vacuum is removed, it's depressurized, and now you can simply pull the battery up. You can try it, Pedro.
Let me try it.
Alright, and you can see this is a fully plug-and-play solution. There are only 3 contacts here, and there are no cables to attach, there is no cooling system. Everything is smooth and simple. I like this. Now we can hear all the air is coming out, and we can lock it down with this simple screw right here. Now let's check if everything works. We put the magnet in. Quite easy system. Wow, that's the power. I hope you'll love it in the water. Now let's check the rest of the things. What do you think of the bindings?
Well, the binding seems to be like kite surfing bindings. Let's see if they are comfortable. It's a little bit harder, I think. Let's see if it's comfortable in the water. We have here the fins too. They are not FCS fins, they are proprietary fins. They have a central fin, plastic made.
Let's see what's under the board. Just real quick, what do we have here? A jet and position for 2 fins, and this easy hatch to open, so you can fix the board, you can replace the broken parts and ship them to the manufacturer, which is a good modular system. I like it how people start to do modular systems recently.
So Mike, and what about the max speed of this board?
We need to be very clear with that. With electric boards, the maximum speed and the riding time always depends on the weight of the rider and the conditions you ride.
Yep.
So if you're a lightweight person, then you can get maybe 35 or 40 minutes. If you start and stop and learning, maybe even longer. But if you're a heavy person, or you're like pushing the board really hard, trying to race around the buoys, maybe you're lucky to get 20 minutes with this. But it's very interesting idea they have here. It's a plug that limits the speed. If you put it in, you get maximum power, but if you're teaching kids, for example, or learners, you pull it out and you get half power.
Really nice idea.
This is a very easy idea. There is nothing to control, you just put it and you limit the power. Plus, we need to say the torque Ripsnorter is also releasing the new model soon, which will have the maximum speed up to 60 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
And this one is maybe a little bit slower. Maybe we'll get 40 or 50 kilometers per hour, depending how hard you're going to push it. So we can measure it with GPS and check out later. Okay, say your favorite phrase. Go for it.
Let's go to the water to test it.
You said it. Let's go. Okay, Pedro, what your first impression so far?
Yeah, really good board. I tried both. Torque first. I did 39.4, I think. It's really nice board to carve. It carves really well, and it's a very easy board to get started.